Hi, rabbis.
Hi.
Hi. It's great to see everybody.
Yeah.
And Rabbi Singer, I love what you're going to ask us today. I feel like we're going to continue this beautiful theme that we've been weaving through the work we've been doing for the last week and this week ahead. So I'm so excited.
Thanks. I'm excited too. It was recently the Yahrzeit, our 10th anniversary of the death of Debbie Friedman, who's just, such a core person, leader, artist within the reform movement. And because it's February and because the snow has gotten a little sludgy, I just feel like we've needed more music to carry us through. So I was wondering if we could just share um, a Debbie Friedman memory or song that brings you joy. So I can start. I Debbie Friedman was my first and second concerts as a child, so that was very cool. And I remember just what a great teacher of music she was. That she really wanted everybody to sing together and to understand what they were singing. And one of my favorite songs by her is Sing Unto God. And it's in my head, it's the most like 80s. It kind of sounds like the musical Fame a little bit. Like it goes, sing unto God, sing a new song, oh, sing praises to God. Give and what's interesting is that the original version goes, give thanks to him with a song, but then later versions edit it, they change it from he to God. And it's just so joyful, and it's something that everybody can understand and kind of participate in. And I always imagine, I don't know, kids in the 80s and like leotards and side ponytails at summer camp, like dancing to Sing Unto God. So that song brings me a lot of joy. How about you guys?
Nice. Well, Rabbi Singer, I'm very excited for you to spend your first summer at Osrui, where
Oh,
you'll
that's
see
right.
all of
Yeah.
this Debbie Friedman images and photographs and memorabilia. Um,
And you can then put your hair in a side ponytail
in
and
the
dance
same spot.
along.
Yeah. um, and so, man, I have so many things that bring me such powerful memories from her songs. So in Tears, Reap in Joy is the one that brings me the most emotion. I feel that when you're in that moment of sadness, for me, how much I need that song. But the one that really brings me home is Lechi Lach.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I could do another one. I got like a dozen.
no. I because we like it for different reasons. Keep talking.
Lechi Lach is the one I just so deeply connect to my parents. Um, Standing up in the middle of the sanctuary and swaying with my parents to Lechi Lach, or in the middle of like a new sanctuary because we're traveling, or at a biennial. I feel like we were standing and swaying the Lechi Lach all the time. And it really brings this powerful feeling of the family that I'm with, that I'm swaying with, and this looking to the future of what I can do with them by my side and where I could go in life, in that whole aspect of, and you shall be a blessing. So I think about that blessing very often.
You're
So
allowed. We're allowed
can't
to like the same music.
we do just all that'd be Friedman.
I, I was just remembering. I gotta find the recording somewhere. When my dad was retiring from Scarsdale Synagogue, the gift that they all came together and gave him was having Debbie Friedman come and give a concert. And I have this video of her at the synagogue giving a whole concert dedicated to my dad. And I think I got up at one point and sang, and my dad did. And And I think I was dating Stephen then. I remember him sitting next to me, and I kept going, "You have no idea how cool this is," because he didn't know the legend of Debbie Friedman. He didn't grow up with it, and I just kept going, "I can't even believe this is happening. This is insane." The temple they might as well brought in Van Halen. I was that excited, and I have that precious memory because she, like you said, that lechilach, that was laced into the entire B'nai Mitzvah experience. For many, many years, that was the song. And recently, it's sort of become the one that I take out when we get to the Parsha, Lech Lecha, and we get all excited and we say, "Look, Debbie wrote another thing from Torah text." But what I thought was really sweet was recently, I had a wonderful bat mitzvah. I won't use names, but the mother requested lechilach specifically because she said, "This is how it was closed at my service. So I would love you to close her service the same way." And that's where I really felt my word, she's truly hit generations. And so singing it that day, before we even did it, we announced this also closed her mom's bat mitzvah service as well. And it was very special. I hadn't sung it in a while, and that's a good one. The way she uses that text, and when you get a whole congregation, I don't care, even on Zoom, all singing to one person, one child, one young adult, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be a blessing, and you shall be. I mean, it is literally. It's always good. It's at the end because it makes me cry and tightens up my throat. That's what Debbie does to me.
And I love that that's what Beth Sanchez, Juliana Schaefer, and Izzy Schaefer allowed for you to have happen to you. Just
Good. You can out them.
So I'll just say, Rabbi Singer, I was one of those kids in the 80s that bopped along. But the thing is that I bopped along in a classroom where in the 80s, part of what we were doing was this notion of you should be learning modern Hebrew. And so Debbie Friedman, are you ready? Cantor Ben David, you might know this one. In the classroom.
Bakita, a boy is yelling and a girl is yada. Which, by the way, this one could use some treatment, some new treatment.
Absolutely.
But it's the best.
The teacher, Hamora, and we're learning
Hebrew.
The Ivrit Chadasha. Ma is what?
What?
Me is
who?
Shalom means
hi. How do you do?
Cain is
yes.
Lo is
no. It's fun to sing
the words we know. And I'll just say that Stack of blessed memory, she not only taught us this in the classrooms, but then she was my tutor for my bat mitzvah. And so, but her love of modern Hebrew and bringing Debbie in to be able to have that voice of being able to say, yeah, we can all do this. I loved it. And I have to also say, I loved that Debbie Friedman's music, when it needed to be, could evoke those melodies that just get your heart just cracked open. And other times it could be playful and fun. But they did this thing about unifying all of the Jewish people to feel like, whether you're in Israel, whether you're in America, whether you're at camp or you're in the sanctuary, wherever you are, you're embraced by this big, beautiful thing that we call Jewish music. And I love that she made Psalms accessible, modern Hebrew accessible, being able for us to feel like we're each a blessing, for us to feel like we're on our way to great things. And also that sometimes we could have our side ponytail in our leotards. I don't know about that, Rabbi Singer, but in our leg warmers, singing these songs that felt like we were all praising either God together or praising this new day together, or just feeling like we were all part of this huge, beautiful family. So I'm so glad we had this other time.
Thank you, Rabbi Singer.
Friedman. Yes, thank you, Rabbi Singer. Thanks, Rabbi Gelman, for what you shared. And Cantor Ben David, thanks for singing with me.
It was a duet. Bakita duet. Love you.
Bye.